Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am What Are You Painting Now? Today's Dear Games workshop is about something a little more serious than usual, which is fighting evil. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or Peta as it is commonly known, recently sent a letter to Games Workshop. One Yvonne Taylor sent this to Games Workshop, requesting that Games Workshop no longer features fur on any of their miniatures. Now, let's talk about Peta. I am for the ethical treatment of animals. However, I do not believe that Peta is. Peta does not believe in pets. They think that they are a sin against nature. They believe that all domesticated animals are abominations and that they should be removed from society. I am not joking. This is part of their doctrine, and they take action. They have slaughtered thousands of puppies and kittens at the shelters which people let them run because people believe that they are what they say they are, but they are anything but. This logo that they callously slapped on the Pokemon games suits them far better than anything that they have themselves, covered in blood. I'm going to tell you guys that there is some graphic content coming up, and I will give you some warning. This dumpster may seem inane, but this dumpster is witness to a rather horrific crime. Inside those trash bags are 80 puppies and kittens. 80 puppies and kittens. They were all killed at a PETA shelter. Now, this wasn't done humanely. This wasn't done for ethical reasons because they hid the evidence of their crime. PETA has repeatedly been convicted for charges of animal cruelty, yet their sway with celebrities and other people who believe them to be ethical, this has allowed them to continue to run as an organization of the goodwill of decent and moral people, like I believe you are the viewer. If you are of a sensitive nature, I suggest that you switch off and you spend time with your animal, because this will be upsetting. If you want to see who Peta really is, take a look at the evidence. This is who Peta is. They revel in the slaughter of animals. They believe that domestication is an abomination, so it is all right to slaughter puppies and kittens who have no voice. It is all right to kill domesticated animals because it is all right, because they should not exist. They believe that all of these animals that you can see dumped in trash bins had no right to exist. Therefore, it was morally correct to slaughter them. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but there is only one way to describe such an organization, which is evil. This right here is a fictional representation of evil, and I have to think, if you're a moral person, that you look at this and you are less disgusted by this than you are by the previous images. Why? This is fiction. There is a man licking blood off a sword with a literal wall of skulls behind him. I find this less despicable than the images beforehand. I'm sorry if I sound angry, if I sound upset, because I am, ladies and gentlemen. I am disgusted that such an organization can exist, and it has existed off the backs of good and moral people. People like you and I who allow ourselves to be clouded by them. Games Workshop has been called the evil empire. They have joked about how you need more skulls for your miniatures. You need even more skulls than that. But they're not talking about removing literal human skulls. They're talking about plastic and resin and metal and painting skulls. They're not talking about slaughtering human beings or killing animals. So, Games Workshop, stand up against evil. At the very least, say nothing to this organization dedicated to evil. At best, refute them. These are moral bigots who wish to stand on the moral high ground where they have none. If you are a animal rights person, if you are an animal activist, a vegan, a vegetarian, or even a sustainable earth person, I don't mind if you give me a hard time, but I think if you are a moral person, you must come to the same conclusions. For those of you whom agree with me, I would like you to hit the like button. I'm not going to give people in the comment section a hard time like I usually would or make fun of them. No. I just want to know that I am not the only person with this view.